Hello, I'm Howard Hale. Thanks for joining us for the Cattleman's Corner. I'll be back with today's guest right after this. If you produce cattle, cattleman'scorner.com is a great place for you to advertise because there's new content up there every day. That means a lot of people visit every day. cattleman'scorner.com. Or if you're looking for good cattle to buy and some good cattle sales, go to cattleman'scorner.com. That's cattleman'scorner.com. A great resource for those of you in the cattle industry. Visit today. Our guest is animal behaviorist Dr. Temple Grandin. Dr. Grandin, a lot of people have gone to using four-wheelers around the cattle and herding them. Is that okay?
I think four-wheelers can be just fine. It doesn't matter whether it's on foot, four-wheelers, or horses. It's how you do it. The thing you got to remember is that the animal's a visual thinker. So a man on foot, a man on a horse, and a man on a four-wheeler, that's treated as three totally brand new things. You need to make sure that when you first introduce that four-wheeler, you're not chasing cattle with it. Why don't you bring some hay out on it? Because if the first experience of the four-wheeler is being chased around the pasture, the cattle are likely to be afraid of the four-wheeler. And I've seen some very bad problems where you have cattle that have been handled exclusively on horseback, and when they get into an auction barn or they get into a slaughter plant, they now have a 50-foot flight zone to the man on foot, and that can be really dangerous in a small pen. You can have cattle when you're riding horseback, they've got maybe a 5-foot flight zone. You get them in a small pen with a person on foot, which they're not accustomed to, you now have a 50-foot flight zone. Because in the mind of the cattle, a person on a horse, a person on the ground, or a four-wheeler, they're three totally different things.
Dr. Temple Grandin, thanks for joining us with the Cattleman's Corner. Always great to have you along. More on the web at cattleman'scorner.com. May God bless, and you come back and join us again, won't you? I'm Howard Hale.